If you guys had a chance to do the meditations, the moon meditation, that's a really good one to do. It's free. It's a Medical Mean Podcast at Apple Podcast. Stargazing meditation, that one right there, really powerful. Another one too, fruit picking meditation. Free as a bird meditation, where you take a flight, so healing for the soul, and the brain meditation, to that one too. Have you guys been doing them? So Geneva says premenstrual syndrome. Yeah, what happens with that is because 80% of the immune system goes to your reproductive system during your cycle, and right before your cycle, you start. What happens with women is their immune system starts to reduce everywhere else in the body, and right when you're coming onto your cycle, the immune system goes to the reproductive system, and then all this PMS happens, and the PMS could be anything, because anything else you're struggling with, anything, it comes to surface, and it comes to surface in a big way. And then it gets blamed on the woman in so many ways, like, oh, it's your PMS. Oh, it's just your PMS. You're PMSing. You know, that's your problem. That's your hormones. You're hormonal. You're just crazy. You know, that's what they did all these years. They blamed it on the women. It's just like, oh, it's your PMS. That's what it is. But really, that's not what it is. There really is stuff going on, like real things happening. It's just, and your immune system is going to your reproductive system, and when it does that, everything else just comes out. Other problems that are really in there, like adrenal imbalances, digestive issues, streptococcus, acne can come out, anything. And when all, just being real tired, and you get cranky because you're tired, you don't feel good. And that's what's really happening. Hey, everybody, glad to see everybody here. I'm actually excited about TikTok because I don't know if you see in this frame right here, this picture frame over here. What side is it? Is it that side? If you see over there, you'll see some food and stuff. I'm actually going to be making dinner on TikTok and answering questions thoroughly. Cool. Cornelia says, hello, Anthony. Just got notification for this live. Awesome. So glad you're here. That's so great. That's so great. So good to see you guys. Olivia says, hi. Hey, how are you? Amazing. Good afternoon, Lee. Awesome. Michelle L's here. Why don't we have more help to support our cycles? Well, that's the thing. It's the things that we deal with now in our life in the last 100 years didn't exist 200 years ago, didn't exist 300 years ago. And what people don't realize is chronic illness with women, that's new. Yeah, there was disease, sure, but not what we have today as far as all of the pathogen and heavy metal toxicity based conditions and other toxin based conditions, and we never had all of this. And so women are up against things that weren't meant to be up against. This just wasn't supposed to happen in human nature, but evil people on this planet created a lot of bad situations, and it fell upon women. And men too. It fell upon men too, but it fell upon women, and that's how this world's designed. I mean, this world can be a really dark place. I mean, let's be straight about that. I mean, you gas and murder 6 million Jews. Yeah, think about, and then genocide all around this planet in different ways and places. When you think about that, this place is a really dark place. And yeah, we could see the light in it, and we can see the good in it too. I mean, the good that is here on Earth, but wow, some bad stuff and from bad people. And so yeah, we're not supposed to have all these pathogens that medical research and science, the private industry did. And did you hear about that in my medical medium podcast at Apple Podcasts? I talk about this. Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts, the egg episode. I talk about what happened there, what they did to our egg, all of this. But yeah, no, we're adapting, Michelle. I see your question there. We're not adapting, though. We are. We just have to use the tools to adapt. We have to keep on using the tools to adapt, and we can override these things. We can get better. We could rise above it, absolutely. So I don't want you thinking otherwise, because you can get better. And I know, Michelle, you're dealing with a lot of strep and other stuff, and yeah, you can get better. So I want you to know that. Alexandra, I did MM to support my cycles. It transformed my periods from painful my whole life to normal. All MM protocol. Amazing, Alexandra. Incredible. Dixie D says, you're so right. Yeah, and you know, you guys, it's like the bottom line is I want to make sure you get this information and you heal. And I appreciate everybody coming on right now. I'm just looking at all the comments as everybody's pouring on here, so that's really cool. I'm doing TikTok pretty shortly after this. So I'm just going to spend a couple minutes here, you guys, with you guys, and then from here, Michelle said genocide indeed. Yeah, totally. And from here, I'm going to IG for a few minutes too, just not yet. Deanna Dia, you're here. What's cooking today? Glad you're here. Awesome. And from there, I'm going to TikTok. When I go to TikTok, we're going to be making food, and we're going to be answering questions thoroughly. I hope you guys come there. Terry King says, love the TikTok caffeine video, Julie. Last night, I started the moon meditation automatically as it was setting. So, oh, awesome. At bedtime, the stargazing seemed automatic as well. Who knows? Next, I knew it was morning. Whoa, that's really cool. Yeah, the caffeine the caffeine video on TikTok. And did you guys see that? Did you see that video? I want to give you one inside piece of information about that video, okay? It was not sped up. It's in real time. Because someone said to me, a family member said to me who saw it today, said, was that like sped up? And no, you can't speed it up. On TikTok, when the music's playing, you'll see me lip sing the lyrics. You can't speed up. You have to be in just real time. That's the only way the app works. And I just want to let you know that that was in real time. That was not sped up. A little inside piece of information there. Lorraine L., hey, you're on here. Hi, Anthony. TikTok is really embracing you, and people are loving it. Congrats. Thanks. I can't believe it. I'm so glad you feel that way and you're seeing that. So, yeah, you guys. Anyway, I'm excited about making some food on there. Going to make my dinner and going to answer questions thoroughly. So you guys are doing the meditations. I see that. You guys are taking advantage of those free meditations. And I'm glad you guys don't want me to charge for them or anything. Because I was asking you guys, I think I was asking on TikTok, I was asking, do you guys want me to charge for those? Maybe should that happen where it's like $500 for a package of meditations? So this way people feel like, you know, they since they pay for it, because that's the word out there on the street. Once you pay for something, then people really take it seriously. And I don't believe that's true. I call BS on that. I think if you make it free and it's a quality product, actually a quality healing tool and product so somebody can get their life back, I think people can recognize that. I know you guys do. Rachel Brown says, suggestions for healing with Graves' disease. That's the Epstein Barr, okay? So it's in order to get better, it's important to know like the information of why you're sick. It's one thing to have Graves, but what is it? Okay, well, you know, you had a blood test. The doctor says, well, you got a thyroid problem, you got Graves, it's an autoimmune condition, but where's the answer? Like, I want to know, where's the answer? So if I had Graves' disease, I want to know what the heck's going on. Like, what's wrong? Like, what's happening? Does that mean my body's attacking itself? What's going wrong? And so that's what I would want to know. I would want an answer. You get an answer, and then you could really heal because then you know what you're doing. You know where you're going. And so I put information in here for hyperthyroid, hyper, all that, Graves. So it's in here so you know what's wrong, and then some protocols. You could take them to your doctor if you want to. Totally do that. Claudine says, love the meditations. Incredible. That's incredible. So yeah, you guys. Draker says, appreciate you doing this. What a service. Thank you so much. Your liver cleanse has been very helpful to me. Awesome, Draker. That's really cool. Christina, I joined TikTok and followed you yesterday, but haven't seen any lives. The live is going to be shortly after here. David Witchin's on here. I just saw that. The live is going to be shortly after here. So I'm going to go to IG and spend 10 minutes on there, and then boom, I'm on the TikTok live. Have your notifications ready. I'd love to see you there. I'm making dinner and I'm answering questions thoroughly, and it's going to be very, very consistent, and we're going to do what we need to do. You guys, I'm heading over to IG now. Bettina says you're too generous. You guys are generous too. I love you guys. Listen, Peggy Snyder I just saw. Listen, you guys, I'm heading over to IG now. I'm going to be on there for 10 minutes and then going right to TikTok and making it happen fast today so people get a chance to see from different parts of the world. I noticed that I've been doing them later, and what's happening is that people aren't able to see it. So, all right, heading over to IG Live. I love you guys. Keep the faith, keep a light heart, have compassion for yourself. Keep on working on your healing process. You can get better. You can get better. Take care.